Hello and welcome to another Teacher's Corner. I'm Teacher Kirby, and this time we're going to be discussing an aspect of duty officers, and this is basically um, transferring duty officers to other characters on your account. And we've all done it. We've all been there where we were looking for a duty officer. Say I'm looking for, oh, say I'm looking for a research lab scientist so that I can complete an R&D research project. So I pick my research lab scientist. Let's say I want very rare just because. Okay, so you see here I have lots of different duty officers. So they have Klingons, but let's say I make a mistake and there we go. Let's say for whatever reason I make a mistake and I buy a Federation duty officer. So this one. I'm on a KDF character right now. So I'm not able to use this Federation duty officer that I just bought. It does show up in my roster. Look, recent recruits. There she is. Okay. So now I've got this unusable duty officer. Okay. And I want to get rid of her. Well, I can transfer her to one of my Federation characters. Okay, so the way I do that is very simple. I mail her to myself. The way I do that, open up my mail. You have to actually go to a mail terminal in order to mail items. I click on send mail and compose. Then I type in my @ handle. So, for example, my @ handle @TeacherKirby STO #5068 on this account anyway. Okay, and you can see it's tried to autofill, but I have kept it. There we go. So I want the @ handle. Putting just the @ handle means that any character on the account can claim or can access and claim the item from this mail. So that way I just put in the @ handle and I'm good. If I wanted to mail it to a different account, I could do that as well. Okay, just by putting in the @ handle of that account. Okay, I don't need to put in a subject. Obviously, I'm not sending this to my fleet, so I'm going to leave that. Now, I have to do keep this open. I'm going to move it up here so I can see a little better. Now I want to open up that roster, and I want to make sure I can see it. Now, the easiest way, as I saw earlier, to make sure I could see it, I clicked on status because I just bought the officer. I clicked on recent recruits. Okay, and that was accessed just by this drop down here. Status. Click on recent recruits. See, it buries it if I don't. I click on recent recruits. There we go. I've got it right there, the only one. Now it's just a matter of drag and drop right into the slot there. Okay. Drag and drop, and then click send. Okay, and you'll see now I have a mail available. I have to go to a mail slot or open my thing through a mail slot in order to pick that up. So all I have to do now is switch characters and claim it. It is important to note here that duty officers, I almost forgot to say this, that there are certain duty officers that will be bound to your account. These can be easily identified by looking for this red lock icon on the duty officer where their traits are showing. Anyone that is bound to your character will not transfer. Ways to bind it to your character. For example, your first batch of duty officers from with your character are bound. Also, anything you put on active space or active ground duty becomes bound. So there you go. And certain rewards from missions are also bound. So you can see like Law is a mission reward and he is bound to my character. Alright, so you can mail anything that is not bound to yourself. And let's transfer characters now. So I'm transferring character. Here is a Federation character ready and willing to accept this new duty officer that I have put in my mailbox. Yay, splash screen. Okay. So now I'm going to go up to the mailbox, which is right over here. And because you have to access mail, and all I need to do now, here's my email with my duty officer, and I simply take items. Now she's disappeared. You can see she's come right there. I can delete that. And if I open up my roster and drop down, status, recent recruits, and there she is. Okay, so pretty simple. Remember to go to your mail, click compose, drag and drop from your roster list, and just type in your @handle. Pretty simple thing, but very, very valuable for when you make that mistake of buying the incorrect faction DOF, which happens more often than you might think. Alright, so this has been Teacher Kirby. I hope you've learned something. You can hear the discussion of Teacher's Corner live every Saturday night on the Pilot Review Show at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Remember, if you like what you see, hit that like or subscribe button and consider becoming a patron and supporting Teacher's Corner that way. See you next time.